Hey, what's up everybody? Hope you're well. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Poland. Now, I went to Poland a few years ago, and I'm going to talk about my likes and dislikes. And I hope this video is of use to you if you're looking to travel out to Poland on holiday. Also, if you're from Poland, please feel free to comment in the comment section, and maybe we can have a conversation that could help other people too. So I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to talk about the likes. Now with that, I'm going to talk about the people. Polish people are really nice. And I'm talking about in Krakow. I haven't been to all over Poland. I'm going to talk about Krakow. So when I was out there, I never encountered any rudeness whatsoever. The Polish people were really, really polite. And they were actually quite inquisitive and curious about things, about where you're from. So you told them you're from the UK and they want to find out more, and they want to find out the latest that's going on in the UK, and then they'll tell you what's going on in Poland. And usually this happened to me a bunch of times when I was out there. People would say, I used to live in the UK, or my sister lives in London or Manchester or somewhere else in the UK, and they'll literally like tell you about when they used to live there and stuff, and they'll tell you about what's going on in Poland and whatnot. And it's actually really helpful because it's good to know what's going on in the country. And it was actually to the extent that somebody told me that there was an economic boom going on, and that was quite interesting to know while I was out there. And actually, they're still going through an economic boom, which is great, you know. As I'm talking about the people, I'm going to talk about something that if you're a black person from around the world who's looking to travel to Poland on holiday, you'll be concerned possibly about racism, right? Because that's at the back of our minds generally as black people when we go somewhere. It's just something to be aware of. It's not something to stop you from doing things or going places, but it's just something to be aware of. And I'll tell you now, I didn't encounter any issues whatsoever at all from any Polish people out there. In fact, they were really polite. Like, it was the exact opposite. They weren't rude. I didn't get any dirty looks. Polish people, super duper nice. Yeah. They just look at you as a tourist. They're a tourist, and they're just nice. I mean, it's like even the reception. You go to the reception. I was given like extra sweets or something like that. Like there was a bit of a misunderstanding with the taxi time or something like that, and it wasn't a major. It was just it wasn't an issue. Turned out to not be an issue at all. And they gave me like a couple of bags of sweets. Like, and they're really not. It was just like come on, man. Like, come on, Polish people, they're just great, man. They're just really, at least in Krakow, yeah, they're lovely people. And so yeah, another thing is Krakow is really chilled. If you're from like London or New York or, you know, Madrid, Paris, Tokyo, Osaka, I don't know, Shanghai, I don't know where you're from, right, for example, and you go to Krakow, right, it's gonna feel like really chilled. And I actually like that because it feels like a holiday. You're not assaulted with, that's the right word, with just like busyness. Like you actually feel chilled. So you go there and it's chilled. It's nice. You feel like you're on holiday, you know what I mean? So like that was really, really good. And the thing is that Krakow is a legitimate big city. It's got like almost like 1 million people, the best part of 1 million people, the whole metropolitan area. It's got like literally almost 1 million people. And it's surprising how chilled it was. But you get used to it and you start to enjoy it. So yeah. So the next thing I want to talk about is the food. Polish food is good. Like, I really enjoyed the food. The food is very it's sort of very comfort food-ish, you know. Like, I like comfort food. It makes you feel good. You feel like you've eaten. You feel good, you know. And they have like a schnitzel, which is like a chicken or pork cutlet. They have mashed potato, like cabbage, like a slightly sweet cabbage that they have, like pickled cabbage or something. And they have bread. The bread is really nice. They can serve that with bread as well. But they also have this thing called pierogies, which are like these dumplings. Like, I don't know if they boil them or steam them or something like that. I don't know how they're prepared, right? But they're just basically like dumplings. Yeah. I had everything I ate out there was nice. The coffee, the food, the snacks, everything was really good. Even when you go to the stores and you see like the little snacks and you don't know what they are really, great. It kind of reminds me of Japan a bit, because you almost don't know what you're eating, but it's like you eat and it's like, oh, that's nice. But yeah, cool. So the food is good, right? So another thing I want to talk about is value for money. Yeah. So the value for money out there is great. When you go out there, right, the price of things is like not more than half what it is in London, right? So when you go out shopping for food, like food grocery shopping or taxis are nice and cheap, yeah. That makes such a difference as well, right? But taxis, food, accommodation, going for coffee, snacks, whatever, great. Really good value for money. And then another thing that I really like is the architecture. So it has quite good architecture as well. They have this big hill in Krakow as well, which feels like a bit of a hike, but you can sort of... The reason I say it feels like a hike is because there's no guardrails. Yeah. So you better not fall off the edge of that, yeah, because, you know what I'm saying, it might not be a good outcome. But listen, they have these this big mound, and it goes round and round, and you go to the top, and it's really cool. But yeah, and yeah, the architecture, even that maybe have some architecture to it in terms of how it's designed and whatnot. But yeah, the architecture is really good. They've got some nice old buildings and whatnot. It's really cool. The next thing I want to talk about is the economy. Now, I think I mentioned it earlier. The economy was doing really, really well in Poland. So back then and even now. So that's really nice to go to a country that's experiencing an economic boom. It's really nice. So I'm gonna talk about dislikes, right? And this is a really light dislike. It's not a serious dislike. But Krakow is super chilled, man. Yeah? So when you get there, you might go there like from a big city and you'll be like, is it boring here? You start to ask yourself, is it a bit boring here? I don't know, because you when you go to a big city, it's exciting, there's lights, it's busy, there's unexpected stuff going on. Like, it's like, whoa. You're like kind of expecting to like be like you're to be like almost like an assault on your senses sort of thing. Like, but it's because the city's different from where you're from. It's like you're just taking things in, and it's like Krakow is like the opposite of that, right? But that's a good thing, right? But it can be a bad thing, because if you come from a big city, you might start to believe that Krakow is boring when you get there, right? And it's not. So I'll put that under dislikes, because it's not a big dislike. It's a very light dislike. It's nothing. It's not a firm dislike. It's just something that you'll notice if you're from a big city. If you go there for a day or two only, you might go, is it a bit boring here compared to like a bigger city? It's not, because it's just different. But yeah, that's it's not a very serious dislike. To conclude, Poland is great. well, Krakow is great. And overall, nice architecture, like the old buildings, nice and chilled, great food, great value for money. And yeah, it's actually my favourite country in Central Europe. I'm just gonna say that it's my favourite country in Central Europe. I really like Poland. So yeah, if you're thinking about going, go. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe. I want to see a lively comment section. I didn't say anything controversial because there wasn't anything controversial to say. If you're Polish, please comment and let me know any cool stuff, and let us all know some cool stuff so the people of the world can travel to Poland and see your nice big city in Krakow. So yeah, man, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Take care.